Hi, I'm Andrea Doyle, Workplace Mediator and Conflict Manager, and I'm often asked the same types of questions around conflict management. So I thought I'd take 5 of them today and present them to you along with my answers. So here we go. Number 1. Can conflict management skills be learned? Absolutely. Conflict management skills can be learned. The focus of the conflict management skills should focus around managing yourself in conflict and also managing others. But like with any skill development, the best outcome is achieved is when there is practice along with the skills. Question number 2. Is sending an employee to a conflict management training course of any value? Answer, well, yes it can be, so long as they know why they are there. Now, I've run many conflict management training courses, and it's surprising the number of times people said that they were there and they didn't know why. Their manager had sent them. Now, I would never find out if that was the case or not, but if you're wanting to make an investment in your employees, it's really important that they know why they are there and what they should be getting out of it. It's important that you see a return on investment in some form, whether that might be through a changed behaviour in that person, or it might be through them sharing their knowledge that they've learned with others around them. Okay, next question. Question 3, what is the best way to learn conflict management skills? Well, it's not surprising that the world around us is changing, and so too is the way that people learn. There are online conflict management courses. Online conflict management courses are great because what they will help with is people gaining more understanding around how to manage themselves and manage others. However, conflict management is a skill. So once people have that knowledge, they need to be able to put it into practice. So whether that's through some online coaching or whether it is in a small group environment that's face-to-face, it's important that if there's going to be a combination of online training, that it must also be paired with some development of that knowledge. The next question is around whether you should send one person to conflict management training or the whole team. Well, this comes down to the skill level of your team around managing themselves and others in conflict. If it is quite low across the board, then it would be of value for the whole team to undergo some training. In that way, they get to learn the same language and the same skills at the same time, and this can help contribute to bringing about a culture change. However, if you've really only got one person who does need development in this area, then it's more valuable just to send them to that course, and others can go on courses that help develop other skills that they may have gaps in. The next question is around, well, what is a good way to manage conflict? So to manage conflict, the best way to start is to manage it as soon as possible after the event. But if people's emotions are still running quite high, it means they won't be able to think clearly. So there does need to be some time after the emotions have dropped where they're better able to think and before you actually start having conversations. Now, when people are at that lower level or when their emotions have reduced, that's when you can start having one-on-one conversations with people and find out what's going on from their perspective. Once you've addressed everybody who's directly involved in the conflict, then you will have a better understanding of what the issues are, and then you can look for a strategy that will match addressing that issue. Now, sometimes you might recommend that the people involved just have a conversation with each other. Sometimes if it's more serious, you might want to bring in a workplace mediator or a conflict manager, or there may be another option where you think training is a good solution. Also, it's important to consider, is there something in the workplace that's actually contributing to this conflict? So, for example, are the role statements not clear? Are the reporting lines not appropriate? Is it clear what roles, what duties people are to undertake? So when you're looking at strategies to manage a conflict, have a look at the people involved directly and see what their skill level is, but also have a look to see if the organisation in some way is contributing to this conflict. Okay, I hope those 5 questions and answers have given you some food for thought. If you've got any other questions around conflict management, please contact us. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Andrea Doyle, Workplace Mediator, Conflict Manager, author and presenter. Bye for now.